We're live. I'm just testing this out. I literally, like, out of nowhere, had this whole feel to go ahead and freaking film a reading. So I just want to, like, go with that call. Because that don't happen for me every day, you guys. So I actually pulled a couple of cards for myself. And my hands are exciting because I just colored my hair. So they look like I did some interesting stuff. Because I did. So we've got redefine and commitment. I literally pull out redefine. And then I was like, redefine what in my life? Commitment. Okay, good to know. So I'll keep those in mind. I'm going to clean you guys off. Give me just a second. Cool. Okay. So, yeah, redefine commitment. I'm literally just going to sit with these. That's pretty freaking powerful. I love this deck so much because it's the Oracle of Initiation by this beautiful woman named Melissa. And yeah, I've just been like, I was super drawn to this deck. So anyway, I'll put those back in for now. And let's see what we could pull out for pile one first. Let's do that. Regeneration and purity. I have had this huge sense of what's, coming in next for all of us. We're all on these different ripples of the waves coming out from the center. And so pile one, for you, what's really alive and really going on right now is this whole regeneration in your body. Things are lining up, aligning, getting cleared, getting like more in view for you of what's coming in, which is really, really freaking fascinating. As a Neiman Marcus, what moves you, where, what moves you? Email comes in. That's kind of fun. So, yeah, like I love these images. They're so wild. And I do not even have beautiful lighting here right now. But we're here because, like I said, we were just here. So we're here. So there it is for pile one. Let me see what else wants to come through for pile one, because this is really, it's just really interesting, like I said. Okay, here is a little mini collection, a little story unfolding for you, pile one. You got the Infinity card. And what number is that? 66. You have number 2 here, number 63. So, yeah, I really, Nikola Tesla, if that rings any bell for you, if there's anything you've been studying along the way that taps you into 639, 369, whatever, right? These numbers are significant for you right now. So this is interesting. And communion, gateway of alliance. So pile one, and clarity. So there's this message coming through here that at this time, if you can really make way and make space to get into community, to really get involved with some souls you feel like you want to connect with at this time, you really can. Some of them are going to be lasting relationships, and all of them, no matter what they are going to bring you clarity about life. So, yeah, it's time to form these beautiful friendships. That's what's being asked of you. And I'm imagining these things are also going to continue to rejuvenate who you are. And I love that you got the purity card as well as the clarity card, because as things move through us, we receive more clarity. We understand the alignment. There is so much working for us, and we see it more and more and more. And that's why I feel like that must be a huge reason why I am here right now to even be delivering this, because that's pretty potent. Make way for the people that are making their way to come to you. Make way for those people. That's really beautiful. Okay, so that's for pile 1. Now, pile 2, what do we have? Oh, that jumped out. Empowerment, gateway of balance. So, empowerment, gateway of balance. Let's add to that. I'm just feeling from that, like, now is a time where you get to connect to opportunities that are coming your way to recalibrate things in your life. Balance always brings to mind for me, since I'm a Libra, the slight counterbalance that takes place in every area of life. Now, I find when we've got this huge, deep counterbalance going on is when we're really uncomfortable in life. There's a lot of discomfort because we are experiencing an out of balance experience. But the slight counterbalance is the dance of life, as it represents the bzz, bzz, bzz life, movement, electricity, energy. It is forever movement. And yeah, so that's really beautiful. This is like this opening for you. And then we also have wandering and discriminate. Interesting. Definitely not expecting that. So let me peek into this. And yeah, these images are so odd. And yeah, you'll see blurry, you'll see different there. Images of Melissa's experience, of her own initiation and growth and transformation in the desert. And she like photographed so much of herself, and it's just epic. I think it's fascinating, using art to express. Yeah, discriminate. So having an eye to really see what's going on, and not just from the micro, but also pulling back to the macro. Because it's a time to experience so much more of just, so much more than just this wandering does not have to do with lost. This is what I'm like totally feeling through here. It's feeling like you're called to places and you go, and it doesn't make any fucking sense, but the clarity comes as you go. So for example, for myself, earlier this year, or actually late last year, I was in Texas. I had just come back from Mexico from living almost a year there. And I got this clear, like audible, like hit up a friend and ask her if you could go visit her in Cali. And I'm like, we ain't close like that. I'm like, are you kidding me? I could not believe that was being asked of me. And I realized that, like, well, I mean, hey, she could tell me no, and it's perfect. But my part is to wander, go ahead and just ask. And if I'm meant to wander there, I'll make it there. It's exactly what happened. Like, we were meant to connect. We were meant to walk through and wander through that part of life together for about a week. And it was beautiful. And I'm so grateful I went, because it will like connected dots that I needed at the time to understand the greater picture. And on top of that, I also got a really goddamn nice haircut. So I was super grateful. But it was so interesting following the wandering, the thing that doesn't feel clear or necessarily like it makes sense. So much of like my life experiences don't always make sense, but then they do later. So when you already know you're on this path and you're already called, you're already called. Okay, here we go. Actually, this is great. So integration and gathering. So pile 2, you've already been gathering information. You've already been gathering all sorts of experiences, and it's time to integrate them now. Another example from my own life. I've learned so many different practices or experiences or educational material, just understanding alchemy and understanding symbolisms and archetypes. And now I'm being asked to integrate it, allow it to become more embodied within me so that it's not head knowledge now, it actually becomes part of my body. So as I experience it, I actually can share it at such a deep level with anyone, and also in a very simple way so that it's so clear and broken down that that's what I love to do, like bring things, distill them down to their just essence, and then be able to remind people this is, for example, self-love. What the hell? We talk about this term so much, like what the fuck does it mean? Bitches, motherfuckers, beautiful human souls. It means start with yourself in every area of life. Super simple, nothing complex about it, but we make it into something that's so complex that we forget that we're meant to be in love. Somehow we think that that has to do with somebody else, but what the hell, baby? Being in love is being in love, being in the flow of love, in the feel of love, being in the vibration of love, being in love, being love. And therefore, you have it and you give it. And that is so beautiful, because then you are literally in love with life, in love with God, in love with the universe, in love with those who are here mirroring us. We're here together, experiencing this together. We are family together. So it's just these beautiful things that, we gather the information pile too, and then you get to integrate it. You get to embody it. You get to bring it to another level where you could distill it and then give it forth in a simple way where it's so easy to digest that people are excited to receive it, right? Because they're like, oh, I don't have to do a lot of homework on that. Only go and practice it, right? Which only, like that is the work. That's the play that we get to do. So awesome, beautiful pile 2, pile 3. What do we got going? What do we got going for you? Ooh. Beautiful. Wow. Release resonance. Release resonance. Okay. To resonate, to literally feel that something hits a chord in you and you vibrate in a way that is in beautiful harmony with the others around you. When something resonates and you feel it, it vibrates, and therefore so do you. So this is an opportunity that you have at this time, pile 3, to release anything that is disturbing your resonance and inviting in everything that is resonating and being in tune to that, allowing yourself to feel your body and being in tune with it. One great way to start experiencing feeling again, because so often we don't want to, we will numb it out, is to just pause, stop, be in the breath. Breathe to the rhythm of your heartbeat. With your mouth closed, and breathe through your nose. You were given this so you could start tapping into your lungs. It is beautiful. Breathe from deep within you, from that diaphragm, and allow that to be where you breathe, because that will center you within minutes of doing that. But give yourself those minutes, because you are time. You are 3 dimensions, past, present, and future. You are space, height, depth, and width. So you get to take up space and you get to be in time, because you are time. And you don't have to worry about time all the time. You create time. You craft when that scheduled moment is to be. So, yeah, I'm like really feeling this deeply. Release resonance. Make sure that there is this release of anything that is like trying to create a block, trying to create a wall, trying to create an interference to what is resonating for you, so that you could feel into that. And I'm not even kidding you. Practicing, in the morning and connecting to your breath in that way, breathing to the rhythm of your heartbeat with some frequencies playing in the background. This will really truly center you in, allow you to connect to you and to connect to the energy that is all around. Wow. I think I'm gonna, I'm gonna ask a little bit more. I'm trying to keep all these even. So I'm like, hold up. I feel like we're done there, but I'm gonna keep this beautiful. Knowing Rainbow Oracle. Knowing Rainbow Oracle. The rainbow. The 7 colors that come from the light. Let's remember, where does that rainbow come from? The light. The light gets passed through a prism and you see 7 colors. Believe it or not. I know you can go look this up in a science book or even on Google, but there are more colors we don't see that are also being emitted through that light, and even separated, if you will, through the prism. And the more we remember that connection that we are that light, and that we are also those 7 colors that it is, and the more we remember that, the more we remember what we get to know. There is a deep wisdom that sits within you and within me. And it's the collective understanding that we have of God's wisdom. And that gets to come through you as you connect more and more to the breath, to the earth, to nature, as you connect to yourself. These practices allow you to really tune into the wisdom so that you can hear it. And pile 3, you're being asked with the resonance, to connect to the resonance, to release what is interfering with the resonance. Yeah, so that's really, really epic. It's beautiful. Thank you guys for joining me in this random feel of reading at the moment. And maybe some of this resonated for you guys. So let me know down below. But we'll be in touch, because, yeah, it's really neat watching what comes through. So see you later.